Yeah, we still being complimented by nephew. I mean, Biggie out here still eating ass.
I never eat ass. Quit telling people that. We're not gonna continue this false propaganda.
You know what I'm saying? K-Dog out here working in the flower department.
That's actually one place in the store I don't work. Actually.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's literally a whole separate team just for outside.
Don't they get paid more?
Hmm?
Don't they get paid more for having to work outside?
I don't know. I would imagine so. They should with how hot it is.
Well, K-Dog out here serving up all the 2x4s and all the pipe possible. All your needs.
With the,
Your auntie.
That's not in stock.
I like how you caught that. Yeah, I like how you caught that.
I ain't gonna lie. Auntie's being low. They be mad friendly. You need to know what something is.
It's cause you big and black, know what I'm saying? I don't need to continue.
I don't know. Follow me.
I hate you with oh baby, I don't necessarily know what I'm looking for, but it kind of look like something like these. Oh, I got you, ma'am. Right. Or in a Jeep, depending on your preference. Or picnic table.
Oh my goodness, we're doing this today, huh?
I don't even know what you're talking about on phone now.
You know exactly what I'm talking about because I caught every single one of those.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh God.
Sick the fuck.
I just know my nigga K-Dog is out here delivering excellent customer service. Feel me? Employee of the month type vibes. Like I said, if you need that wood, he got you. If you need that pipe, he got you. And if you need some lights, he definitely got you. And if you need a plant or two, there's a nigga named Steve who work in the outside department. He got you. You said what?
I'm calling for you. See, I still got you.
Know what I'm saying? Anytime, you dig? You dig. But what's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode of the Run Those Games podcast. You dig what I'm saying? We is out here getting shit done on episode 101. You dig what I'm saying? We're also accompanied by nephew yet again. And we even got one of the OG, know what I'm saying, members of the gang in the pod for the day. Know what I'm saying? Before we get into all that, make sure it's podcast 5 stars on all audio platforms, whether that be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, hell, even Amazon got podcasting on their platform now too. And of course, big shout out to Anchor for making our podcast heard on all these platforms. And if you're watching the video version of this thing, make sure you hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. You dig what I'm saying? Whether you be watching the full version on my channel or the clips and whatnot on the group channel. So we ain't got no sponsor besides us and some water and high quality H2O, as well as minding your motherfucking business. You hear what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and go around and do all the intros, and we're gonna get into these topics because we got a couple for the day, and then we got another few for the rest of the week, as well as we got a special guest coming in on the podcast on Saturday. At the time of us recording this, it is June 28th. So by what is it, July 2nd, we'll have our guest on the show. All right, so Mr. I do not like being put in false allegations, even though they true. Biggie Games, want to say something?
Yeah, I do want to say something. Woo can suck beef with all the false allegations and put me in. That nigga smile at his phone every time he sees a specific name. Fuck it. I hope to talk good games about the podcast. I'm happy to be here. That's all I got.
All right. And nephew, got anything to say before we know you get your pops' intro?
Say hi. Say hi.
I don't talk.
Tell him to say cookie. He'll say something then.
Oh God.
No, you ain't got nothing to say.
Aw. He a little shy. That's all it is. All he. I feel it though. I feel it though.
It's your boy Rambo Pappy.
There you
So
go.
now you gonna interrupt what I got to say.
He's not trying to hear all that. It's my time still.
Yeah, whatever you talking about, bro. We back again talking some more games, man. I'm about to go past my bedtime for this, so y'all better listen to this shit. Will you stop?
Ain't hear none of that. Heard you, nephew. Heard you. And making his about once a month appearance. You dig what I'm saying? The ghost, the RPer himself. You feel what I'm saying? Mr. Rain, Sleet, and Snow. Mr. Serving up your aunties from the top to the flow. Hey dog, what's happening with you folk?
Hi, it's my second time of year, so y'all won't see me until next year. Yo.
Yo.
Do intros a year and a half later.
All right, let's go ahead and jump on into this shit. So we've been talking about like games and like franchises going on for too long and not ending off like on a high note or something like that, right? They basically try to milk this shit dry. GTA 5. But a game that did take a 3-year hiatus and actually ended up coming back strong, Assassin's Creed, now is having a game that's set to be announced and or released in September. Now, they changed the formula from the typical Assassin's Creed that we all grew up playing from 1, 2, 3, Brotherhood, etc., right? And then they came out with Origins, which was a fantastic fucking game. And then they came out with Odyssey, which was dope as well. And then they came out with Valhalla, and that one should have been sent to Valhalla because they lied to us all saying that the game was going to be shorter just for it to still be like a 300 plus hour game. So I don't know what definition of short Ubisoft got, but that ain't it. But continuing on, since this game's getting announced, what would y'all want to see and or hope to see from Assassin's Creed at this point?
I would like for them to stop being technical, because technically the Valhalla was technically shorter than Odyssey. Technically.
Bullshit.
No, the reason I say technically
I know
it's shorter than Odyssey is because to beat the full game is like 2 hours less. So technically it is shorter, but not by much. So I need them to we love having a game with a lot of content, but I need them to relax. You don't got to put that much content because we're gonna be honest, it's a lot of rinse and repeat. You don't got to put all that in there. Just give me a good story. Give me some. You know what I want what games to do? What Ghost of Tsushima did, because their side missions still kind of tied into the story, instead of it just being like how Ubisoft usually does it, just some random side mission, just one off. You ain't never gonna meet this person again.
Not never.
Like Ghost of Tsushima did side missions perfect. So I need them to take from them. Just steal that whole idea. Steal the whole thing. Debo that shit.
The whole shebang.
Yeah, go ahead, Debo that, and I'll be happy.
They're not finna do that.
I know they're not going to, but I wish they would.
Oh no, that will require character development. The reason why Ghost of Tsushima could do it is because technically that was their your side character's character development, who also helps you at the end.
But that's what I mean, because they usually that's what I was talking about. Usually they give you side missions that don't mean nothing. I liked Ghost of Tsushima because it actually meant something to the story.
I need to replay that again. It's about that time.
Game is fantastic.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. That's the biggest thing, because that can cut down on so much, because they can't put that much meaningful stuff in.
Would you want to see like ninjas? Because we've been asking for that specifically, because Assassin's Creed would fit that 100%. Perfectly. For like the longest time, and we've yet to get it. Yeah.
Ninjas.
Can I knife niggas? Can I knife niggas within the first 15 minutes like normal?
As long as they're not Naruto ninjas, I'll be happy. I want them to go back to actually being assassins.
Right.
Yeah, I would like to be able to knife a nigga and not have to go acquire some shit so I can knife a dude. Like,
why is the game easier to play gung ho than it is to actually play the game how it's supposed to be played? A lot easier for me to just run up in places and just kill people versus trying to assassinate everybody and not get caught.
I mean, shit, that was the charm of the first 3 Assassin's Creed, was the fact that like if you tried to go in and fight everybody 40-1, you're gonna get jumped and it's pretty much wraps for you. Like that was like the whole thing. Like you're an assassin, you don't want to be seen. And it was like in these games right here, it was like, you know, nah, fuck all that. You feel me? Like go in there charging, go in swords blazing, and you know, kill 40 people instead of like assassinate like a couple core people and then, you know, do what you got to do. Like they really did stray away from like what made Assassin's Creed, and that in that aspect, yeah. Because remember, it was big news that you could one-shot people with the hidden blade in Valhalla.
Yeah.
Because they got rid of it in the past 2 ones. It's like that was like the
You had
whole
to upgrade
point.
it to one-shot people.
Yeah, and it's like, wait, what? Like that's like the whole point of the hidden blade. So literally one shot.
That shit was terrible.
It was. It didn't make no like logical sense for them to do that type of shit, but you know. Hopefully to get together. K-Dog, what you think about Assassin's Creed?
Make Ass Creed great again.
He provided his 10%.
I know what I'm saying. I'm for real, like, bruh. Basically, what y'all been saying for real, like, I ain't touched Valhalla. I'm not gonna lie. The last one I played was which one? Where it was in Egypt?
Origins. Damn.
Yeah.
Ass Creed, we was kings and shit, bro. Last one I played.
You played. At least you played a good one. At least played a really good one.
Definitely the last one I played.
This Origins was. I'm not gonna lie. That story was fantastic. That story was fire.
I would like to see one with like actual ninjas. That'd be fire.
So fire.
That's what we've been wanting.
It's a lot you could do with that if you did it the right way.
That's exactly what we've been wanting for like the longest time, because it's literally Assassin's Creed. Like you're an assassin, so like all that sneaking around shit would make perfect sense.
So y'all drop games. Can y'all only DLC just stop being cosmetic stuff that don't do nothing? Also, please. That's it. Do better.
We've been telling you to do better for years. This is at this
It's
point.
not gonna happen, bro.
At this point, because ain't that the same company that gave us Watch Dogs Legion?
I knew he was gonna say that.
Yeah, no, I don't trust them. No more. Bitch said "Brrrt" to me in the first 13 minutes. No, I'm good.
He said "Brrrt" to me in the first.
Chirac.
I mean, you know, Chirac Simulator.
Sure.
Way better game, by the way. Now, what was the name of that game though? The little Steam game we used in Chicago.
Chirac Simulator.
It was either Chirac Simulator or like Chirac. It was something Chirac, and like it was
way better than Watch Dogs.
I want to play Watch Dogs. I still haven't got to play Watch Dogs 2 yet. That's still like on my list. But
I haven't played it.
I haven't.
That game's pretty good.
Yeah, I haven't got around to it.
Watch Dogs 2 is definitely the best one. Watch Dogs Legion is honestly worse than the first one.
I heard that shit was a letdown.
We don't talk about it.
I heard Legion was pretty bad. And the crazy part was the way that they was like marketing it. It seemed great on paper, like you could control whomever, and they have like abilities. Like on paper, that sounds good, but you know, Ubisoft going Ubisoft and drop it. Because to this day, I'm mad that we've never got a proper Unity.
I just want to say, y'all showed us that old lady and was like, "That's it. That's all we got for you."
They showed grandmas and everybody like, oh my god, this shit's fire.
It's an old British lady. Oh shit.
She did have the big Glock though. I'm saying RIP John Witherspoon. Bang bang.
I just want to say I never even wanted to play. Even at the scene that I was like, yeah, I'm not playing.
I wanted to, only because it seemed interesting. Like you was able like to craft your own team or like have like your own like team. That seemed dope. But it was like the execution, because like I said, I want a proper Unity. Like our 4 ignorant asses fucking, or me, like us and like Kenny and shit like that playing Assassin's Creed, nigga.
Oh man, I definitely get busted the fuckers all over.
And I think that was like, I think Rambo's biggest concern about that game was like when we saw it as like, what's the story gonna be if you're gonna have all these different characters?
I ain't gonna lie, a giant ass co-op Ass Creed would be hilarious.
It would.
It'd be so good.
Why?
Because then like the whole, because like the thing is, what I don't understand is, right, we have a game like Siege, right? Fantastic team-based shooter where you know you literally have to like plan shit out for real, like as far as like your plan of attack and what you're gonna do. You can do that with Assassin's Creed, because I can only imagine like the possibilities, like how many different ways to approach a specific mission type or like assassination. Like if it's heavily guarded, if it's not as heavily guarded, if he has, you know, if like they have like an alarm or whatever, so you gotta, you know, worry about that. All type of shit that they can do, and it's all like, nah, it's all just side missions. Like I want to know who greenlit that. I really do want to know. Like, I just want to know who didn't think that the way we're marketing this is like, I've said it, the Ninja Turtle version of Assassin's Creed. I want to know who's like, yeah, nah, fuck all that. Like, side missions only. They gonna care about the single player story. Because then what made it worse, the single player was glitchy as hell. That's when people had like the faceless glitch. Motherfuckers like was falling through the map randomly. It was a whole bunch of problems that could have been one could have been avoided, and two, for as terrible as it sounds, we know for a fact that folks give like multiplayer some slack when it comes to certain shit. So like it would have got slack for like some of the glitches and whatnot, but because the game was single player, it's like, dog, you mean to tell me you was focused on one person playing this and you couldn't get that right? Like, it's inexcusable. Like, I would want to see a ninja. Like, I would want to be like in Japan or whatever, because they could literally use like the story. They could use the typical story that we know about ninjas and whatnot. Like, they're common folks, they're like farmers and whatnot, but they had to find a way to fight like the samurai and shit like that, right? Do something about that. Tie it into history, like the story that was never told. Just give us something other than what y'all giving us lately. Because I'm not gonna lie, Valhalla made no sense as far as Assassin's Creed goes. We're being honest. Got Vikings.
Assassin's Creed ain't made sense. We were Spartan.
Like, yeah, well, there was that. It was definitely Spartan kicking bitches. And it's like, if they want to keep like the whole magical element that we've had too, like they can keep that. I actually think that's kind of dope. But it's like, come on, give us some more meat potatoes on this. That does not require 300 hours. Please, God.
You know what's crazy? If you know anything about like that culture, there's a lot of different things they can do. Like they could do poison hand.
Oh yeah. Awesome Baki shit.
Poison hands. They can do different types of technically jutsus, like some actual vanishing shit. Like
literal smoke bombs.
Yeah, literal smoke bombs. They can do a lot of different stuff with ninjas. There's a lot that they can do there, and they just don't do it. And I think it's just because they would. I feel like they would easily fuck that up because they wouldn't go as in depth.
Yeah, they probably be lazy about it. Because another problem that would be, and another reason why what's that game, Ghost of Tsushima was so dope, was the fact that like, for one, the enemies were terrifying, and like if you was like in the wrong hood, that's your ass.
We all saw that video. That man walked into the wrong stronghold and got juggled by arrows for like a whole minute.
That's what I was saying. Like shit like that. The enemies like were mostly to a degree were pretty smart about like how they would attack. Like they would all like try to jump you. Assassin's Creed, they all come down like one corridor, one by one, or like they all attack one by one. Like, I just hope this next one, because it's supposed to get like announced or like revealed in September like of this year. So hopefully they show us something, because I'm not fully burnt out on Assassin's Creed because I haven't played enough of it in recent memory to like get burnt out, but like I don't need just another filler type game with no like thought. You feel me? Like that's just me though. And Assassin's Creed got like too big of a fan base and way too much history to put out some bullshit at this point.
All I'm gonna say is you better be careful with that launch.
Yeah.
Be real careful with that launch. PlayStation got a lot of bangers coming out next year. They better be real careful with that launch.
Oh yeah, because next year that's like when all the fucking games supposed to be coming out for one, and then two,
Spider-Man is supposed to be coming out. I think Wolverine is also supposed to be coming out. Be real careful with how you do that. God of War is supposed to be still coming out this year. So they lucked out with that one. Dude, did you really just drink 2 bottles?
And then on top of that though, like you said, like the games are like coming out next year, so like it'll be easy to drop Assassin's Creed in a heartbeat.
Well, not if they do it wrong. Not if they try to drop it with some shit that ain't got no business dropping it with.
No, he's saying it's easy to like drop the game for something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna like Spider-Man, Wolverine. There's like a couple more that's supposed to be dropping next year. So like motherfuckers gonna be all like, I ain't gotta play this bullshit. So they gotta do it right. Like they've kind of gotten lucky because most of the time like they kind of drop their games like around like the Christmas time and shit like that. So it's like, oh well, hey, Origins, Odyssey 4, whatever. But when you dropping that bit, like when everything's supposed to be dropping next year, you don't get that luxury of just being like a release game for like the console or something like that. Now you got to come correct.
Christmas time, I wouldn't even drop my games. Christmas time, fucking with Nintendo. Because I think Breath of the Wild 2 is supposed to be coming out next year. And you cannot don't drop that shit with Breath of the Wild. Don't you dare.
You know, it's funny.
Drop that shit when 2K come out.
You know, it's funny. I thought about Breath of the Wild right now. I was like, I don't give a fuck about Zelda. And I was like, wait, that community is ridiculous. Never mind.
The community is insane.
I just never got into Zelda. And whenever I tell people that, they're like, how? I'm like, dog, I just never liked it.
Zelda is a very it's a very Witcher-ass game. Where it's a lot of shit that you gonna have to look up shit to know what you're doing with that.
Yeah, like it, like in the fan, it obviously goes deep because it's been around since like the 90s and shit like that. I just never got into it. And I played games that are like grindy or like riddled with content. And that aspect was like, it's just not for me. It's literally just not for me. And I've tried it. I've tried Ocarina of Time, what's that, Majora's Mask or whatever. I've tried all them shits. It's literally just not for me. And I tried it.
The older ones are probably not the best ones to play. The newer ones is probably a little bit easier to play.
I was playing them hoes when it was out though, so like I'm already kind of like off of them.
Yeah, them shits is the only issue with those is they real time consuming. If you got the time to play it, the newer ones are definitely worth playing. Cause I ain't going back to play Ocarina of Time. I'm not.
I will give Zelda this though. They have some of the best in-game music though.
Yeah, but Nintendo, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so sick of you not getting voice actors for your fucking game.
So we gotta read all the text.
I'm so fucking sick of tired.
I feel like it would be off-putting at this point if they gave like Link a voice actor for a lot of their things.
Hiya!
Like for them to actually give him an actual voice actor for actual lines, I feel like that would be off-putting.
Can't deal with that, but
it would just be updating to the times. Stop
but
making
you know, motherfuckers in a cult fan base is not all for change. They gonna hear a new voice and be like, I don't like it.
Especially, I'm not gonna lie, the Nintendrones, yeah, they would lose their shit. They complain about Pokemon every year, and Pokemon still be doing numbers. I don't get it.
That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying the game's gonna be good. I'm not saying it's gonna make the game bad. I'm just saying it's gonna be off-putting for a lot of the people that I don't like change.
I don't like change. Meanwhile, everybody else like, dog, we've been waiting for this shit.
I don't like change, people. So
on everything.
Live reads in the middle of a podcast is probably not a smart idea.
Yeah, you might lag a little bit, but we was talking about TMNT, you know what I'm saying, being the 4 Negro Turtles or nigga assassins or whatever, right? So TMNT, we done played that game and beat it, and I'm not gonna lie, that game is fantastic for content simply because we beat the game and there's literally enough content for me to upload it on all 3 channels, like literally. Game is fun as all be damned, and it definitely hit that nostalgia button from like when I played it eons ago. That game is great, and the crazy part was it worked really fucking well. It actually scared me a little bit. Somebody got kicked, they're able to join right back. But Biggie, you didn't play this game when it dropped, know what I'm saying? What you think about it, bro?
about TMNT?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit was fun. I need you to still send me that clip when we was fighting the boss, and I said, "Get that nigga."
Oh yeah.
I need to edit that.
I gotta find it. I got it. Once I edit all the videos and whatnot, and I upload them, I'll just like it's on this one at this time.
Yeah, that shit was fun. The game worked surprisingly well, even for like all the glitches the glitching it did do. There was times when like it happened to Dennis in first, where he's like, yeah, like I can't see anything, but he could easily just join back. Like he'd leave and join back and not skip a beat. It doesn't load or it doesn't freeze the game or anything like that. Like my game crashed one time. It was one or two times, but I was still able to get back in. So it had some bugs, but it wasn't like enough to really make me like, oh, this game's unplayable. I did enjoy my time. I will say that. Now that I got Casey, I'm trying to slam dunk on all y'all.
This nigga said I want to beat niggas ass with sporting equipment. That shit was funny as hell.
I'm trying to beat ass with sporting goods, man. Hit you with everything.
Just five.
Hey, basketball, golf club, hockey stick, baseball bat.
All that.
All of
A facts. That's definitely a facts. I had fun playing that shit because it was me, Biggie, Rambo, Dennison, and Kenny. And I had it like, I think I had it on like, honestly I had it like on the easiest difficulty, which is why we ran through that bitch so goddamn quick. But even still, it was just fun as hell, just trying to get like the highest hit combos and shit like that. Like the game was just dumb fun. And so a poll came out. Actually, I'm gonna probably save that. I'm not gonna save that. But basically, a poll came out where it was like, what game would you want to see done next? And it was like some Sonic game, and then Golden Axe, and then like a Simpsons arcade game. For those of y'all who've never played Golden Axe at arcades, I don't know what to do with y'all because that shit was fun as fuck too. But anyways, it's great to see like how well received that game was, because that game came out like I think like in the early 90s or like late 90s or some shit like that, maybe in late 80s, some shit like that, like in that region of 90s. It didn't come out in the 2000s, I can guarantee that. And it was still great to see like the game was still fucking fun, like still fun. Like we in this bitch literally laughing, getting our ass kicked by some of the bosses, because any mission where we had to be on skateboards, I'm not gonna lie, it was a toss up if we was gonna survive or not. It was a toss up. But like I enjoyed it. I ain't gonna lie. It makes me happy that old school games like this can come out and still hit. And it kind of proved that the whole narrative of like co-op games don't sell is kind of stupid, because that game, I think it did numbers too.
Co-op games are some of the most fun games that I've played. When I can play with the homies, I don't have to. When I can play against the homies on some shit where I don't have to sweat, it is so fun. Cause like I already have Apex. I'm planning on buying Call of Duty. I don't need to keep getting games where I have to sweat. Like it's the reason I don't want to play Rogue Company. It's the reason I don't want to play. What was one that came out recently? There's some that came out recently. No, not recently. But I don't like playing Warzone. Like any of the newer games, but and I already play Overwatch as well. I don't need another game to be sweaty. I want co-op and have fun.
Yeah. Because Lord knows we sweat on Overwatch.
Bro.
I love Overwatch too.
Overwatch 2 is definitely. We're gonna say that.
Oh, niggas is fighting. Lord knows I love me some Overwatch, but Jesus Christ, man. The sweat, because like we can't play that game unless we have a full stack.
Yeah. But like that's what I mean though. I don't need another game where like I need to be sweaty at it, or I feel like I have to have a full team to be able to play it. Like I want Gotham Knights to be good, but I think I'm slowly coming to terms with that game's not going to be as good as I think.
Don't have any expectations.
My expectations are very low right now.
You just keep them there. That way, if it comes out and if it's dope, you're like, okay, it's dope. But the second that you try to like raise that bit at all, you're gonna be like
I'm gonna end up playing it, and I'm probably gonna play it with Woo or Rambo.
Yeah.
But like I'm going. You know, what's really gonna make me upset? Because it's supposed to. Did they confirm if it's multiplayer co-op or not?
I do not know yet.
For Gotham Knights.
What do you mean multiplayer co-op?
Like, is it actually online co-op?
Yeah.
Okay, because from the shit that I remember seeing it, they never really confirmed it was online co-op, and it's like you can select between the four, and it's like maybe I was like, please don't tell me I have to do missions for all four. You just give me an AI that helps sometimes.
Lord knows I don't want that shit.
Nah, it's then you think of it like and when you play Batman and they have those missions.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I was hoping it wasn't like exactly like those missions. That's what I mean. Like where it's just
it is exactly like those missions, but that player is more than likely always around.
But I mean, like what I'm saying is I hope it's not an AI and it's like, oh, that's Woo actually helping. That's what I'm worried about. That is what I'm worried about. Because if it's just a single player game where they just have the AI help even more, I'm not gonna lie, I might return that bitch and get my money back.
Mm-hmm. Better keep these game online multiplayer co-op.
Because shit is so fun when it is, bro.
Yeah, because then we get to do ignorant shit, then you get funny moments and shit like that. Like you get a game like It Takes Two where Rambo crashes into a fucking tree branch and shit like that. Or that other game, the jailbreak one and shit like that. Like you get
No Way Out.
Yeah, No Way Out. Like you get quality content out of shit like that. Like you get the good stuff.
I just hate that it's not 4-player co-op.
Yeah, that is ass.
It was, but I understand.
I don't.
I don't know what type of issues they ran into with servers, so I'm happy that we at least, hopefully, get at least 2-player online co-op.
It just needs to be like, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the thing: if you come out with games like that and it has like loot and shit like that, there's no reason why it should not be cooperative online at this point. There's just no reason for it.
Man, I'm not trying to play no single player game where I just gotta get the. Like, imagine if Borderlands was just single player.
Then I tried
shit
playing.
Would be boring as hell.
I tried playing Borderlands 2 Dolo, and that shit was beyond boring. It wasn't until I played with my boy Christian at the time where I actually had fun. I'm like, oh, this is why people like Borderlands. Okay, I got it. Like,
when you got people to play with, that shit is a lot more fun.
Yeah, like certain games you can play Dolo, but like a majority of like looter shooters and like games that are like that, you need people to play with because it makes it fun. Especially like when you have like boss fights and certain quests and shit like that, you want to play with somebody. Like it adds to the experience and it makes it fun. Ain't nobody trying to play no Batman game where you got like 4 people and shit like that, and you can't play with like, you know, 3 of your homies. Like what are we doing here? You feel me? Like what the fuck? Like you're just wasting time at that. But you're literally wasting time and resources because we have enough Batman games. We have like what, 5 of them bitches? We got 5. Like, come on now. Just make a co-op so I can play with the homies so we can have fun, run the streets of Gotham, and get into ignorant shit. Like single player games aren't dead, and online multiplayer co-op is going nowhere. It's kind of like when folks was like saying that like couch play is like gone. I'm like, you don't realize that people still have barbecues and shit, right?
Hey,
couch play is gone for the younger generation.
We finna go crazy on the couch play in a couple weeks.
Anybody bringing a capture card? If not, oh well. I'm gonna have my camera anyways.
Say, I'll be honest, I'm recording that shit on my phone. My shit records in 4K 60 FPS.
Hey, I'm bringing this Canon. We will be okay.
Phantom?
No, I hate you.
Who gonna be the nigga that
I'm bringing
his
this
controller? My money on Kenny gonna be the one to forget his controller.
I'm betting Kenny.
Yeah, I'm betting me. I always forget something.
I'm texting you, so I know it ain't gonna. I'm gonna be up, so I'm gonna text you.
I'm managing. You gonna have to be up, nigga. You got the first flight in the morning. Man, leave at 9 a.m.
9?
No, you leave at like what, 6?
Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
That man leave early. I think you land at 9.
I think I landed like 8:57, some shit like that.
You getting there? Like he gonna get there when he just gotta wait out. He gonna be in the airport all day.
Yeah, my flight is at 7. I'll be there at 9.
I'm gonna be there for like another 4 hours.
He just gotta sit there and wait out.
What time you supposed to get there? With 1?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool then. So I ain't gotta wait that long.
I think Woo gets there second, and then it's either me or Kenny.
I think it's Kenny.
And then I think Dante shows up last.
Yeah.
But anyways, back to the podcast.
But Ryan, what you think about that TMNT though? Talking about meeting up and shit.
I wish I could have kept playing, but nigga, I had just got done driving back from the beach, and I was utterly exhausted. I was falling. I swear. If y'all just see my character either stand still or sitting in one spot swinging at nothing, On the videos, I was asleep.
I say Rambo definitely said at one point he was like, "I've been standing here just pressing the square button."
Bro, I swear I was asleep. I was like, man, I can't. I think we got like 3 levels in. I was like, bro, I can't, bro. I got to delay.
This nigga Rambo said, "Go ahead, continue without me, y'all."
I think I came back right when y'all beat the last dude. I was done, bro. I was so damn sleepy. I got to get back on that shit and play it because I want Casey on my team too.
That shit was fun. That shit was mad fun. Like the bosses was dope. Fighting Shredder was the scariest shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, nigga was strong.
Shredder was beating the shit out of all of us. But then we jumped his ass. Know what I'm saying? Kenny came down with the cameras and whatnot.
Get that nigga,
bro. Had to off top. But speaking, you know what I'm saying, the power of the number 4 and shit like that. Skate 4 is supposed to be getting revealed, announced. We're supposed to be getting more details on it, and I think it was August. The game that we have all been waiting for, literally all of us, since Skate 3. The Skate 3, immaculate game. Skate 2, great. Skate 1, it at least set it up. It was a good setup because I promise you, I'm doing a walkthrough on Skate 1 right now, and when I tell you that that game is rage inducing because you couldn't get off the board, such a simple mechanic that was oversight at the time pisses me off. But anyways, Skate 4. What are some features that y'all would like to see in the game or to come back, or even new features?
In what game?
Skate 4.
Skate 4.
Like, what would you want to see? Because I'm not gonna lie, for me,
I'm about to say something stupid.
Oh, go ahead, bro. I want to hear it.
It's gonna sound real crazy. I want a space map, man. I want to get a hoverboard. Let me grind the craters of the moon, bro.
I mean, that's not too crazy. There was a glitch to get rid of your wheels on Skate 3. They might take that into consideration.
That's actually not that crazy.
I would love to do some shit like that, bro. With next gen capable, man. Come on, man. Give me something.
So you realize the people we talking about, right? They put a skeleton and a raw steak in the game that you can skateboard at.
This is also.
I was definitely skating around as the meat. You know what I'm saying? For obvious reasons. It would be dope. That would be kind of dope. That'd be some like Tony Hawk Pro Skater type shit for real. Like I would not be too opposed to that. I would like, cause I didn't get to enjoy playing Skate with any friends at all. I was playing that bitch Shirley Dolo, so skating with the homies would obviously be a plus. But as well as like I don't know how in depth they would like make the actual, what's the name? Oh shit. I don't know how in depth they would make the actual like recording. So like recording like highlight videos and shit like that. And that'd be kind of dope to like have multiple cameras set up. Because I remember correctly in Skate 2 and 3, you only had like one camera to set up. It would be dope to have like different angles and shit like that. Because I can only imagine the type of creativity motherfuckers would come up with some of them videos.
On Skate 3, there was a DLC. It was the Skate.create pack. It did upgrade it to where you could have multiple angles and stuff. So like you could switch between the angles and shit throughout the video. Like if you were doing a line or something, you wanted to move the camera and shit.
Oh shit, well never mind, I'm happy.
Yeah, they had that, but that was a DLC.
Oh, never mind.
Like, you had to buy that one. So
Yeah,
I hope that's in the base game.
Well shit, but you are a local skate sweat. What's some features that you need to see them bring back or that you would like to see?
There's not really any features that I don't think that they would bring back that I want them to, because they can't get rid of you getting off your board. It can't get rid of like the way that you could be just out in the world. You don't have to actually be at a skate park you created. You could just be out in the world and just drop props wherever you want and just create new places to skate, even in the middle of a fucking city. So that was cool. What I really want, because after playing American Wasteland, I remembered they had like some parkour in there. Mm-hmm. And it sounds crazy because it's a skateboarding game, and they definitely stick more to the skateboarding aspect. But parkour would be fun, because I even think they showed an early clip, and I think they are adding it, because they showed an early clip of dude wasn't even on the skateboard and he did a front flip.
Yeah, he was able to do
So I
front
think
tucks and back tucks.
Yeah, so I think they are adding parkour, and that would be lit. We'll do parkour into a line. That shit be fun as hell, and not no unrealistic shit like doing a complete backflip off of the wall and landing in a nada spin like in Tony Hawk.
I mean, that was dope as shit.
It was dope as shit, but they ain't gonna do that.
Yeah, he was able to do nada spins on all type of poles that weren't even grindable and shit like that. He was able to do front tucks, back tucks, like literally everything. The game was nuts. But seeing something like that would be kind of dope, like some type of parkour and shit like that. I get what you're saying.
That'd be the only thing. They don't have to do much to that game to make me want to buy it.
I mean, I'd like a little bit more over the topness as far as like board customization. I'd like to put some LEDs on my shit. I ain't gonna count.
They might add it.
Put some LEDs on my wheels. Put some ignorant ass rims.
They might add that you can put LEDs on the bottom of the skateboard. You never know.
I hope so, because that'd be fun. But yeah, I can't really think of nothing else aside from like maybe like some type of like remember how like in Skate 2 you was able like to make your own crew and shit like that?
Yeah, you can do that in 3.
But like I would like to, like if I make that crew, like y'all could join my session type shit. I don't know if they had that shit, because like I said, I didn't get to play online.
I don't remember if like they'd be able to join off of the crew thing, but you could make your own online crew with your friends on Skate 3, because you used to have crew battles.
See, you teach me a whole bunch of shit that I didn't even know was in the game, because I didn't have that shit.
So that's what some people were doing, because at the time, especially when it was really big, was when I think his name on YouTube is Albert X. I don't know. His name was Awesome Albert at first. He was like the first Skate 3 YouTuber to hit 1 million subs. That shit was crazy at the time, especially at that time. But there was different crews and stuff, because they were like competing competitively on the game. Because even the actual like skate league, like the actual like in real life league shit.
Yeah, the shit that Rob started.
Yeah, they did some shit on Skate 3. They had an actual tournament on there.
I figure out, well, never mind. How do you like judge something like that? I thought about it. They judge actual skate tournaments, so I imagine it'd be like the same thing. Be dope.
They had an actual tournament. They had an actual tournament on there using that shit. And I remember Awesome Albert was the commentator.
I fuck with that. I'm not gonna lie. I'd fuck with that heavy. I'd fuck with that shit heavy. At least on from like a watching aspect. I like watching like esports and shit like that. That shit's dope as fuck to me.
Yeah.
So like a skate esport would be lit.
And I think the biggest thing that they're probably going to focus on isn't even necessarily actual gameplay, but just more stuff to do with friends. Because gameplay wise, if we're going to be honest, there's not much else they can do. They almost perfected it with skate.
Unless they like want to be just on some Tony Hawk type shit. And I'll be honest, I wouldn't be too opposed to it. I would not be crazy opposed to it.
I wouldn't be too opposed to it, but a lot of their fan base would.
Yeah, well, they can still keep it grounded, but like, I mean, as far as like the where you can do shit, I wouldn't be opposed to, or like if they even like had some type of like arcadey type shit where it's all like, you know, anti-gravity, super speed, something like that, where you like turn like the button off or on and shit like that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Just give them an option so they don't actually have to.
Yeah, that way you're not forced to, because don't get me wrong, like I would like do that shit for like some videos and whatnot, but like it wouldn't be like a recurring thing, because the thing I liked about skate was the fact that it felt real, that the moves were difficult to do and shit like that. That way when I did do something like, you know, crazy hard or whatever, I felt, you know, accomplished.
Yeah.
But you know, that's just me. That did me. I just hope that they get it right. That's the biggest thing.
As long as they don't like try to do something too outlandish, they should be. And I don't think that team, I don't expect them to like go, oh yeah, now you have to actually buy the boards. I do expect, because this is still under EA, for them to have some type of microtransactions. So I do expect that.
Yeah.
And I can't even get mad at them for it. EA, especially if EA sees this game is picking up steam, which they already do, it's definitely going to get some microtransactions there. It's going to be some shit you actually have to spend actual money on. It'll suck, but the same thing happened with Apex. I'm just going to have to live with it.
I mean, EA could still eat a sack of dicks for that shit.
Yeah. They couldn't even give us a year of fun on Apex before they added micro.
That's all I'm saying. They can still eat an entire dick for that. I'm not gonna cap. Not gonna lie. It's most due to the fact that they will microtransaction the shit out of something that doesn't need microtransactions in it, like Skate. Like I can already see them like making the Baker pack as a damn in-game like DLC, and it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Like that's I'm not gonna say basics, that's like disrespectful, but that's like a well-known like brand. Like what are you doing?
They're gonna do some shit where they're gonna add some stuff. They're probably gonna try to get some famous people to add some stuff in there, like what they did with sort of what they did with NBA Live, but they couldn't do microtransactions for my career because they knew that shit was not gonna work.
Right.
They could do that with Skate because people gonna spend money on Skate. I bought every DLC for Skate. I did not regret a single one.
Fucking sheep. Yeah.
But they could definitely get away with it on there, especially for clothing.
Oh my god.
Like, not even necessarily like the regular Skate brands, but like putting in like Supreme and shit.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, if you buy that shit, I'm just gonna look at you like you crazy. No, like, spending $10 on a Supreme hoodie would be the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
You might be looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Depending on what clothes they put in there, I might be buying them.
So Biggie, so you spend $10 real for an in-game hoodie, OG?
You think I can wear a Supreme hoodie in real life?
Why would you want a Supreme hoodie? It's just really a red box with white letters that says Supreme.
I'm not getting the basic Supreme.
I'm gonna swing on you. They
got more than just the basic like red box.
No, I'm gonna swing on you. Speaking of EA and us having fun and things of that sort, right? Apex Season 13. Ooh.
Glad nothing else to say.
Man, it's been a while, and the crazy thing is this is not some new phenomenon that's happening in gaming, where we see a game, it comes out, everybody's having fun with it, it's doing great, it gets a couple shaky practices, i.e. the heirlooms when they first dropped and things of that sort, the battle pass and whatever may have you, right? This type of like little downtrot happens, but it's been a while since we've seen it to this magnitude, to where it's a completely different game, an entire different spectrum, where the community is split and in shambles at the same time, to where the pro level is getting listened to way too much, to where the common level just don't give a fuck no more. And the problem is, while the pros might bring in some of that bread, that common people's was keeping it going. You feel what I'm saying? And it feels like there's been a disconnect, because there's this common theme going on right now on TikTok, and I'm pretty sure y'all boys have seen this shit, right? Where it's all like, is Apex fun for casuals, or is Apex a good like casual game now? And honestly, at this state, no, it's not. It's not. Unless you have some type of knowledge about the game or how to play it, you feel me? You're not gonna have fun. It's not gonna be enjoyable unless you're just a genuinely an always happy person, can't nothing get you down type of deal. And even still, you're gonna get some type of aggravated based on how the game is set up to be played now. A battle royale has one key word in it: battle. This game is not much battling going on until it's like the final circle, because everybody's hiding, nobody's trying to fight. Like for like the longest time, all three of us can attest to this. At one point, we complained about third parties, but that's gonna happen because it's a battle royale, and you're gonna pull up to fights when niggas is fighting, right? That's you want to catch them lacking. That's the whole point. We get angry at it, but it's kind of the obvious. But at this point, it's like you can't even really enjoy that or prepare for a third party because nobody wants to fight. Like literally nobody wants to fight. It's like, it's kind of bad, because on one hand you want to select to the pro players because they know what they're talking about, they play the game at a high level, but you won't listen to them too much because they're going to make the game as they see fit and try to make it honestly a little too balanced. The game in some regions has to be a little unbalanced, that we learn how to play around it, and that way it keeps a fun factor in it. At this point, there's like really no complete fun factor aside from like if you're playing on some of your favorite maps, and at that point it's kind of fun. But where it's at right now, especially with ranked, even though they fixed at the time of this podcast, quote unquote, they fixed it today, I'm gonna check it out later. What they did to rank is what really fractured the community, because people will go to pubs to play the game, practice, get a couple games, get a couple dubs. Even if they don't get a dub, it's pubs. Who really gives a shit? Pubs feels like ranked, and then ranked feels like I'm on ALGS. That's a problem. Because like there was like a separation between the two, and it's like now them lines are blurred, and it's bad. Can they fix it? Of course, but it's taking a little bit too long, in my opinion. Biggie, what you think?
I need people, and I'm talking about on TikTok, because they've come out with the percentages for how many people have hit different ranks for this season and last season. And too many of y'all motherfuckers was in gold for everybody on TikTok to be able to be talking high shit like they was in Masters, Diamonds, and Plat. Because a lot of people are like, no, you just not good. Now even the competitive niggas like, I'm tired of this shit.
I mean, yeah, it shows where you truly should have been. Okay.
So even like, there's so many people that don't even play rank like that no more because they're like, it's not fun, bro. It's not fun at all. Because that's my biggest thing. If you want to play ALGS, go try out for a team that plays an ALGS. I'm pretty sure if you're good enough, they will pick you up. But obviously you're not in it. So just play regular ranked. Why do you want everybody to be out here playing ALGS? Because even competitive dudes wasn't trying to have that. If we're going to be honest, the only thing that the competitive dudes messed up themselves was the Kraber. That was the only thing actual competitive people messed up. Because they was complaining that everybody was too accurate with it while they're playing in literally the NBA of Apex.
Right.
Complaining about everybody being able to shoot threes like they ain't playing against the best players on the game.
And you're literally shooting a 50 cal sniper rifle. Of course it's supposed to hit.
That was the only thing I can blame competitive people for. The actual way ranked is now is people who have never hit Diamond, never hit Masters, never had a chance to even try to hit Masters, complaining about the game like they're really that good to be in those lobbies. Because you play in these lobbies and you see these people and it's like, y'all aren't that good.
Niggas in silver complaining about it.
Bro, it'll be people in silver, people in gold, people that are barely in Plat. They're still Plat 4.
Big hard stuck.
There's hard stuck Plat 4 last season when they said it was the easiest to get high ranked last season, but you still hard stuck Plat 4. If it was so easy, why wasn't you Diamond? Why wasn't you Master?
Obviously.
Oh, you didn't have a team? Damn. It's tough. I didn't have a team most of the time either. What's going on here?
It's like me complaining about it. Like I'm like usually like in bronze and or silver every season.
Like that shit was so annoying, and I hated it about this season because then they also buffed Rampart, making it even more of a stationary game. Because there's no point in you trying to run out in the open when you see that red fucking laser just surveying the area.
Right.
As soon as you hear that shit whirling up, like teams literally just run when they hear the Rampart shit. When they hear the Sheila, if you're holding the door, you immediately run. You're like, nope, not even dealing with it. I remember I was playing Apex with Sabrina and I forget the other dude's name, but it was somebody else we were playing with. And I heard a Sheila and I said, they have a Sheila, I'm not fighting.
Nope.
I said it like 4 times, like, they have a Sheila, I'm not fighting them. I'm not fighting them. They have a Sheila, like, no. And I need them to rework her character if they're going to leave most of her like that. Because at this point, she should not be able to walk around with that turret. That turret should be stationary. It can only sit in one spot. Rambo wants them to... Yeah, you want them to nerf the accuracy of it, which I understand as well. But for me, if they just made that shit stationary, it would be so much... that would just make it so much better to just be able to play against her. Because her being able to walk around and do full 360s with that turret is so annoying.
I'm not gonna lie, that damn wind-up time, I didn't realize how fast it was.
Yeah, they sped it up. At the beginning of this season, they sped it up.
I did not realize how fast that shit was until like recently.
And then they gave her another buff because the Rampage and the Spitfire and the L-Star and the Devotion, all on the ground. All ground loot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what else they want to do to make people just have to play, like you have to have a Rampart on your team. Like the only counters I feel like to Rampart are like characters like Gibby, Mad Maggie.
Doesn't Rev like disable her shit? Doesn't Rev disable her shit?
I don't think he disables it. No.
Oh damn, that'd be kind of dope.
He like if she hasn't used it yet, like if she puts it away and he hits her with like the cancel, then yeah, she can't bring it back out.
Oh, okay.
That so like it disables all her abilities, but her actual shields and stuff, I don't think those get disabled.
And have you actually seen some of the Rad Spots that people have came up with?
Bro, I've seen some of the Rad Spots I've been able to just run around playing the game in. I was playing last night. Was it last night? I think it was last night. And there's a spot, you know, at Cascades on Storm Point, that waterfall area.
Yep.
There's a tree trunk that's like, well, there's a tree that's fallen over on that like waterfall area. And there's a little spot that you can climb up into and just sit and just sit there. And I was sitting there like, imagine if I was running off to go heal and I looked up and there was just a person with a charged up Peacekeeper. Like,
hello, motherfucker.
Like, the amount of Rad Spots people are finding, and the fact that, like, this is the most, like, this season, I need people to understand, if I'm in a bronze lobby, a silver lobby, a gold lobby, why is there still 10 teams left and there's only 2 more circles? This is not how this is supposed to be. This isn't supposed to happen until I hit, like, plat or diamond.
It happens in bronze. That happens in fucking bronze.
That's
I did that with
like it shouldn't be like that.
I think Rambo and it was me, Rambo, and Kenny, and we got in a situation like that. And it was like we were barely like bronze 4 or something like that. Well, I was in bronze 4 and they were in my lobbies. And it was like 5 teams left in the final circle. And I'm like, this is just bronze.
Bro, shit is ridiculous. Should not play like that. And I hope, because I haven't played the new split yet, I think I should be in gold.
I'm gonna play it. I'm probably in rookie or whatever it is.
Plat 4, so I think I'm in gold still.
I was in bronze 4, so I know for a fact I'm in that new rookie bullshit.
Yeah, but it'll be easy to get out of it because it doesn't take anything away from you.
Yeah, I'm not sweating it. That's light. I'll get back to. I'll probably because it's on World's Edge and I actually like that map, so I'll probably grind till about like silver 1, maybe gold 4 at max, just cause.
That shit right there, bro. That last split is terrible.
And it doesn't help that the map is fucking ass. I still say Storm Point is the worst map.
Yeah, I feel like it's the worst map for the regular game, but it's like the best map for when like you're watching ALGS and stuff. It's the best map for them there, but it's like for the regular game, and especially if you're playing pubs, it's literally the worst map.
I hate it. I even hate it for ALGS. I'd much rather watch any other map because Storm Point is just, it sucks. Color-wise, it's bad to me. The layout of it's bad. I just prefer every other map. It's just more like every other map like kind of force you to fight on some type of level, or Storm Point. That's where most of the Rad Spots I see is on Storm Point too. Like where I'm like, who even thought of that? Like there's one, like I think it's like on the middle of the map or whatever, like where it has like a little zip line that you go up into and shit like that, where like you could use Horizon's Q and then like blast up there and then like hide like in a little crevice or something like that and still shoot down at people. I'm like, yo, this is stupid. Like this is just dumb. Hopefully it's better. I'm gonna try the new split. Rambo, what's your thoughts on season 13?
That's it?
That's it?
Oh, that's definitely it. I told y'all niggas what the shit was gonna be before it came out.
Yeah, I was the only person like, hopefully it's not, but it was.
Biggie was optimistic. I'm over here. I seen most of the show. I'm like, that shit look campy.
I wasn't like super optimistic, but I was just like hoping. I'm like, please.
You were low key me with 2K this year.
Yup.
Like I was like, please, bro, please.
The moment I seen that shit, I said this shit is finna turn real campy. The cost is gonna be way too much. And I said the gameplay.
I definitely said the cost was too much. I agreed on it.
You did say that. Yeah.
I said the gameplay is going to completely change. I'm not gonna play this. I'm not gonna play it until they fix it.
That's a fact.
that first couple, I think that first week I played, me, Woo, and Homeless got on, and we were playing that shit with 4 teams left, like an ALGS tournament. I ain't never played a game of Apex that way. I'm fighting 3 different teams.
If we wasn't laughing, I guarantee we probably would have got off that somewhat sooner. But because we was cracking jokes, like that's literally what saved us from playing that. Cause I streamed that shit too. What saved us was us cracking jokes and laughing with the chat the whole time. Cause that's when we started playing that game. I hope you. that's what made it fun. Cause we wasn't playing that game, I guarantee we would have got off. Like I can guarantee that shit. It was bad. It was bad.
I'm gonna get on at some point and see how the new shit. Matter of fact is I'm not gonna get on. I'm gonna wait till Biggie get on and he'll let me know.
I'll definitely let you know.
Yeah, I'll probably play
it. Higher rank lobbies anyways. I'll definitely let you know.
I'll probably be on tomorrow if I'm not doing walkthrough shit.
Last split, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, Rambo. Playing in plat, I got the 0 of 3 demotion saving graces. I got on my Smurf account. I was like, I'd be damned if right before the split I dropped back down to gold. Cause that shit, like the way you have to play is so ridiculous once you get into like the plat, especially like high gold plat lobbies. Like I'm telling you, we was playing a game. And you know the tower at what's that area called? But that tall ass tower. I'm not forgetting the name of them. Not map, the area.
Well, either way.
When you're playing Control, that tall ass tower there on Storm Point.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that one. We was sitting up there. We had no choice but to sit up there because every team was just around us. They weren't shooting at us, but they were just around us like we can't go anywhere. So we're just sitting up there. There's like 7 teams left for like 2 times as the circle closes. I'm like, bro, no one's dying. Everyone's taking shots. No one's dying. This shit is ridiculous. Like I should not be having to play. Like I'm not in a pred lobby. Why am I sitting here playing like this? Like where I'm hiding for 4 or 5 minutes. Just taking peek shots with a triple take. Granted, I got some nice kills, but still.
Shit, Terry, Kenny, and I played a game where it was like that. We was playing on, and this was pubs. We were playing on World's Edge. You know, like the towers, like in the middle where you could zip line up to or whatever. Mm-hmm. We was playing on that. We were at the top of that shit, and there was 2 teams left, and they ended up teaming.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, because they were shooting. We're like, oh, they're shooting at each other. They was literally just taking pop shots. They knocked somebody, and nobody pushed. Like they got off a res the whole 9, and then as soon as we had to drop down because of that bitches Maggie's ability or whatever, they all team shotted us. I'm like, this game is stupid.
Remember we ran into a hacker on arenas?
Yep.
When I was playing Apex with Sabrina the other day, I'm pretty sure we ran into another hacker because I got pre-shot around a rock.
Yep, a dude Buddy knew exactly where I was at. He did not see me, not once, and he was doing this with the Havoc from a distance.
Like usually, I'm the only one when I'm playing with her that I will, like that's suspicious. Even she was like, "Nah, that one was 100% suspicious." Because like we walked, like she did it first. She walked around that rock, and he was already aimed at her shooting. And then pretty much I did the same thing, and yeah, got fucking destroyed within like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
nah, it wasn't a Havoc that time. The first time when I was playing with Woo,
Havoc. And like I said, he shot all of us.
Like he charged up. Like I hadn't even come around the corner yet. He was charged. I could hear the Havoc charging up, and he shot right at me.
He did that shit. He didn't even see me yet. Like I haven't even like poked my head out. Nothing. Yeah, I literally just ran to the right, and then all of a sudden he just snapped to me and melted my shit. It was ridiculous.
You didn't see me.
I know some people may not think they need it. Apex may need a kill cam.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh, definitely. After, because I remember even seasons ago, I was playing and I'm like, oh no, the way he killed me was suspicious because I died way too quick. And Serena was laughing because they thought it was funny. And no, I went to spectate. I'm like, oh no, he's actually hacking. Because he was like, he shot a whole clip from an R3 from distance, didn't miss a single bullet. I'm like, oh no, he's actually hacking.
Yeah, apparently Apex is hacking. I've actually seen that come up recently, like on my TikTok feed and whatnot, like folks play Apex and so on and so forth, where they're all like I think it was like the #1 Watson. He's like the #1 Apex predator or something like that. He was like, I stopped reporting people because they don't do shit about it. He's like, why would I waste my time reporting people that are not going to do anything about it? I'm like, it's frustrating.
They're like, well, we have an anti-cheat in place, so if they were hacking, we get rid of them. Even though they literally have people that are changing the script on their game to do neo-strafing. Quote unquote, a bannable offense. But I've seen videos of people doing it and they still play the game.
It happened to us when we were playing. Didn't somebody do it against you?
I don't think against me.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember.
I think it was Terry.
It might have been Terry.
Okay. I remember somebody mentioned like they did it to us like when we were playing.
It was probably Terry.
It's like, you got all these bannable offenses and shit like that. Start banning these fucking weirdos that way everybody could enjoy the game the way it's supposed to be played. Yeah, we've already had our multiple rants about hackers and how y'all niggas are just fucking weird.
I need companies to just, like, bro. You know what I need? Because the only game that sort of has this, or not sort of, that has this that I can remember is CSGO, where they literally have a section where they can have people in the community watch clips of people, because they'll like report somebody and they'll like, say the clip that happened, they'll save the clip and let their community vote if that was like actually hacking. It's not like, oh, only his friends can say no. They take a community vote. So if the majority is like, oh no, you were hacking, oh, you're out of there.
Yeah, Smitty had a series on his YouTube channel where he would do that shit.
And like, if Apex had that, that'd be so great. Where like it's not just only the people that they want to see it can see it. No, everybody in the community can see it.
Like, nah, nigga, you hacking. Cut it out.
That would be so helpful, and I'm not gonna lie, it would stop a lot of people from hacking. Because if it's obvious, and obviously the majority of people are gonna say, "Oh no, you're hacking," and you can just be out of here.
Facts.
You're not gonna be hacking like that.
Gotta get them the fuck up out of here, because they ruining the game experience for everybody.
And I don't get the point in hacking, bro.
Because they got body pillows with their favorite anime character, and they don't get no punani, and they mama tells them that they're special without a helmet.
But like, my whole thing is like, you can just get better at the game. Like, I've never seen somebody who the first day they played a video game, they still played like that after a year playing. But that requires me to actually put an effort to try to get better. Why not just immediately just go in and just be the best? If you're already gonna be hacking for a year, you might as well have just learned the game. Because niggas is weird, Biggie. But that's my whole thing. It's just like a waste of time that you could have actually became good at the game instead of hacking. The amount of time you spent hacking, you could have actually learned how to play the game. Apex is not a difficult game to learn. Not at all. The most difficult part about Apex is learning movement and positioning. That's the hardest part. Because I still struggle with that. Besides that, the game is very simple. Abilities are very straightforward. Gunplay is very straightforward. They literally have a gun where you don't even have to worry about recoil nor bullet drop. You can just use a charge rifle. It's literally a laser pointer that does hella damage. Which is stupid, but we're gonna continue. But like, you could use that. Because that's pretty much hacking right there. You don't even have to hack the game. They have it in the game for you.
Niggas that hack and then use that gun is hilarious.
Right.
Like, that shit makes no sense. It's already a laser. It's dumb. But we're trying to understand folks who don't go outside and who go outside. Yeah, you do, Biggie. Stop doing that. You actually know how to hoop. Shut up. Anyways, you talk about folks who don't go outside, who go to these gaming conventions and whatnot, spend like straight up booty hole. So, like, come on now.
Like niggas are just weird. The fact that folks will actually just hack a game to say that they're good and or talk shit. That's why some of my favorite videos, I'm not gonna lie, YouTube, TikTok, is like when they play these hackers and whatnot and then beat the dog shit out of them in the game. It's great because like you need these hacks to be good and you're still terrible. It's like it's phenomenal.
Another set of people that are super weird is stream snipers.
Them too.
They are a different level of weird because they're literally just doing it for attention. And it's not like you get any good attention from it.
And this is why we need more male role models in these motherfuckers' lives. This is why, people.
No, it's the people that watch them is weird.
What do you mean?
The stream snipers always streaming.
Oh yeah.
My watch me kill such and such.
Yeah, that shit is weird.
Motherfuckers really do be doing that shit. I remember, shout out to TBH and the Gaming Illuminati Squad. I remember one time TBH was playing, I think it was PUBG, and he got stream sniped, and I mean bad. You know, like we was talking about, like motherfuckers like was tracking you and shit like that. This dude literally knew exactly where he was, followed him, and then killed him or whatever, right? And then popped in the chat. I was like, oh, I just killed you. He's like, ban this nigga. And then of course, you know, motherfuckers be trying to like, well, make alt accounts and comment or whatever, some shit like that. Mm-hmm. And then he was all like, why would you admit the stream sniping? Like, what the fuck did you expect to get from that?
Bro.
Like, oh, you stream snipe me, haha, good job. Like, nobody's doing that, you dork. Like, weird. Motherfuckers desire attention that bad to where they'll do something stupid just so they be like, acknowledge me, my father never did it. Weirdo. Anyway, games with gold has not changed from the last podcast, people. You're still getting Avon Colony, Project High Rise, and Super Meat Boy. Just cop them, they're free. Ain't nothing wrong with having a deep library. I'm gonna tell you like that. There's nothing wrong with having just a bunch of games in your library. That way, in case you're bored, you might play something that you never thought you would have played just because it's there. I do it from time to time.
I was about to say also Super Meat Boy pretty fine. You
might rage, though. It is definitely a rage game. It is. For PlayStation Plus, you get the goated God of War. I don't need it. That game speaks for itself. Shinobi Strikers. I downloaded it, haven't played it yet. I'm gonna need, you know, my niggas for that one. And of course, Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. I'm gonna keep beating this in your heads. Download that game and play that shit. It's actually fun. But that's all I got on my show notes. Y'all boys got anything before we wrap this thing on up?
DreamCon finna be lit.
I'm phone now.
You ready for some DreamCon content? Because I'm definitely recording. I'm bringing my GoPro from when we're out, and I got my camera from when, you know, niggas need the IG pictures or when we in a hotel room. Oh yeah, no, that camera is not going out in public. GoPro though, that shit was like $50. I'll take that.
I'm dead.
He said, "You think I'm gonna have my phone out recording, nigga? I'm still paying this shit off. This shit will be in my
Me and Woo got 4K resolution. We definitely doing that.
Most definitely. I actually got to buy another. I'm probably gonna buy a SD card for my phone too, because this one's space is running low. Actually, I think the one that it came, the one that it came with, I have not even changed it yet. So I'm just gonna probably cop another one and just put the bitch on in. Call it a day.
I was just gonna say, just delete some of the videos that you don't even need no more if you already uploaded them.
Oh, all them joints is like all like the videos and whatnot is done for. It's actually mostly just games, like apps. It's literally just apps, and like it's like the ones I use the most, and it's like Spotify too. Because Lord knows I got thousands upon thousands of fucking songs on my Spotify. So it's like that shit or whatever. So it's stuff like that. I'll figure out a way to clear out the space. Like I said, worst come to worst, I'll just buy another SD card, pop that bitch in, problem solved. I ain't worried. But
I ain't worried about it.
Nothing. I'm looking forward to going to DreamCon. I'm still gonna go bowl out in Texas though. That's happening. I could find me a weekend league. Going.
Nigga said, I'm gonna find something.
I'm going to a bowling alley out there because I want to see what they house pattern's hitting on.
Oh no, we can go. We can go to main event.
Main event is always an option.
I'm at least bringing 2 of my bowling balls with me. I'm not bringing my special ones. Those
I'm
ones stay
recording
here.
because I'm not about to sit there and get my ass whooped by Woo.
Okay, you were going to bowl, sir.
Nope.
Yes, you
I will record and I will laugh.
Man, stop being a whore.
Why can't I just record and laugh? Why can't I be the cameraman?
Because everybody got to be involved, sir.
And have fun with your friends.
Right.
I am having fun. I'm out with my friends.
These guys want to be recording. Nah, you got to get in on this.
Having fun with my friends is.
Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, don't worry about it. Don't let me and Woo get there first.
The only person I'm aiming to like really beat for real is just Dante. That's it. That's
Does
literally
Dante actually
it.
bowl?
We said what?
Does Dante actually bowl?
No.
Ball for like me? No. But
He's a complete noob.
but he's aiming to like beat me and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, and I'm like, all right, Dante. I'm like, I like the tenacity, but I'll take this shit serious. But all right, we gonna see. Cause I'm not even bringing my 3-ball bag with me. I'm just gonna borrow one of my dad's 2-ball bag ones. I'm just gonna take that with me, and I'm probably just gonna bring.
You and Woo got money. I ain't worried about it.
Oh yeah, I already got the shit for the extra bag. I'm probably gonna bring my honey badger, and then I might bring my pitch black. I might just bring those two.
Make sure you set aside money for the fact that you may have to pay for your bag.
I said, I'm getting paid the week before I go out.
I'm just letting you know.
Oh yeah, no. That last paycheck, before I leave is not getting touched until I get to the airport.
Bless you. Or was that a call?
For the possibility of extra expenses.
I get paid that Tuesday.
I get paid that Wednesday.
I get paid Friday this week, and then I get paid the Friday when we're there.
I get paid tomorrow, and I get paid the Wednesday before.
Yeah, so I ain't tripping. I just know I'm just gonna have fun. Regardless of the heat, it's gonna be fun meeting up my niggas.
Oh my God, did y'all see the weather?
100 all the way through.
100 all the way through. We hitting that. The only difference is Texas got that bullshit ass humidity.
No, Texas is dry heat.
Texas dry heat?
Texas dry heat.
Who said, "Oh, that's white"?
Well, it's because I have not been to Texas since I was like maybe 10 roughly.
I feel like it'd be humid if he was closer to the water, but isn't Arlington like in the middle?
So we dry heat.
Oh, all right. I'll be
isn't
all right.
Arlington like in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be fine.
We're definitely getting dry heat.
I'll be all right. I've been dealing with that shit for like the past 3 months already. I'm good. I'm straight. I ain't worried.
I'm about to be bitching. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to mentally prepare myself, but I'm gonna definitely be bitching.
I'm probably gonna bring my handheld tripod, and I'm probably gonna bring the ring light joint too.
I'm gonna buy one of them gorilla tripods.
Well, I got like the actual. I hate to say it, but I got like the TikTok one,
Mm-hmm.
and I haven't used it yet. I'm probably gonna use it for some of my like split personality skits. But I have that joint, so I'm probably gonna bring that one to like the handheld one for like when we go out, so I can vlog and shit like that. It's gonna be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Like I got 3 trips planned for this year, and then I got just one for next year. That's my homeboy Oscar's bachelor party or whatever. But I'm not gonna travel too much next year because I gotta really, get everything in order right now. After all these trips, I already had these shits planned, but like I'm really trying to remodel my house and whatnot. So I gotta stack the funds.
After this trip, I am saving money.
Which is cool though, because I'm not gonna lie. Fellas, I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. Get you a woman, know what I'm saying, who's independent, who got her breach, who's feminine in the bitch, and at the same time understands your cheap ways and supports your cheap ass ways. You feel what I'm saying? Who gives you head rubs, head scratches, back scratches, and asks you how your day was going. All right, that's all I got.
Woo and love.
Eat a dick, I might be.
Ain't no Mike.
I'm just saying though, cause like you tell some women that you gotta really save your bread, that you can't really be spending money, can't really be going out like that. I'm saying some, cause I'm not trying to hear about. Well, I'm not. That's why I said some. Listen carefully. Listen, it's a virtue. It's a damn good skill. Some women would be freaking out about that. My shorty that I got right now, like I understand. Get your money, get your house right, baby. I'm all like, bitch, I love you. Like, here's the thing: when she get mad when you pull out your card on some shit that she wanted to pay for, I'm like, yeah, this the one right here.
I was gonna pay for the shit for it, nigga.
Yeah, the fact that we actually compete about who's gonna pay, and I'm not gonna lie, the fact that she be bragging about paying, I'm like, yeah, you not going nowhere. For lifers, it's up.
You did not just do that in my ear.
I did. Hold that pimp.
That nigga is in love. I ain't never heard him say for lifers.
Hey.
That nigga is in love.
Hey, big, I ain't gonna lie, it's the way he dragged out the Y.
The for lifers.
I might have been on TikTok too much in the past couple weeks. Anyway.
You in love. It's okay, man.
Hey, nigga, I'm happy. Fuck it. Anyway, that's all I got on my show notes. I think we don't have anything else up in here except for expect DreamCon. As I said, folks, we are probably going to record at least 2 more episodes for this week to hold y'all over. We might even do like a surprise live stream joint on like Twitch and whatnot, other podcasts and so on.
Yeah, I was about to say, I ain't gonna lie. Doing the podcast for DreamCon might be a vibe. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, we might have to make that thing happen. I'm gonna see if I could get some of those mics or whatever that you be seeing like the YouTubers use, like for like the basketball vids or whatever. I'm gonna see if I can get a couple of them joints or whatever, so we can all have a mic, be like mic'd up and shit like that. That way at least the sound quality will be straight. That way it doesn't sound like we're all just kind of talking through the camera, although cell phone mics have gotten a whole lot better now.
I also have a shotgun microphone.
That's what I'm saying. So I might just cop like another like 3 or 4 of them joints that we're all mic'd up and so on. But that's all I got. Just expect some more content from us. As always, folks, make sure that you rate this podcast 5 stars on all podcast platforms, whether that be Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon, and of course Anchor, which helps our podcast get heard on all of these platforms. Make sure you cop some of the Renegade merch. Make sure you cop some of my merch. Dig what I'm saying? Cop some of Biggie's merch and shit like that. Big Vibe House. Dig what I'm saying? And we're gonna holler at y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy, but bye.